All right, we're looking at the chords to Desperado. This is from Sheet Music Direct, my monthly subscription. If you have it, you can go along here. This is the piano, vocal, guitar version, Desperado. We're in G, so we're going to run over the chords real quick, just in the order that they come, skipping the ones that once we've hit them. So we've got G. There's two ways you can play G. With third fret on the second string, which gives you only 1/3, or without that, either way. G7, then C. C minor is like an A minor shape. If I'm on A minor, you're gonna come up 3 frets. G, again, then we have E minor. We're gonna have several versions of E minor in this one. A7. This song's gonna have A7, A minor, 7, A minor. Then we have a D. Then we start off regular. Let's just go straight through. Desperado is G, G7, C. This is just like the introduction. Then to C minor. Then to G, E minor 7. The way they have it in the book is like this. But we're gonna just take everything off except for the first finger on the second fret of the 5th string. That gives us a beautiful E minor 7. Then we got A7, D7. Remember, it's this one. You've got D, and then D7 is like a reverse of it. And then to, let me get this turned a little bit. G on page 2. That's 2 measures long. Then we go back to C. Now C minor 6 actually is not that bad. You've got C minor. For a C minor 6, all you do is you take your little pinky and put it over on the first string. Gives it a nice unresolved flavor there. So we're coming, looking back to the top of page 2. You've got G for 2 measures. Then you've got C, C minor 6. Now the G over D, it shows as just playing strings 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and only fingering the 3rd fret on the 1st string. We're gonna go ahead and play a regular G there for my studio G. And the B over D sharp, we're just gonna play a B, the bar chord. You can play the one that's a lot like the A chord that you know, where you're just gonna take that up 2 frets, but you have to use your other fingers and bar the first one. Or you can use your 3rd finger to bar those strings. Either way is fine. So we're looking at line 2 now, things that are pleasing you. This is where it goes kind of fast. It's in cut time, so it's like chord, chord, chord. G, B, E minor 7. So we're taking it slowly. We have G, B, E minor 7. Alright, let's do that again. G, B, E minor 7. Then we have the next 3 chords are also beat, beat, beat. A7, D7, G, but those are much easier for strings at this level. We have D over F sharp. Remember, that's just a D, and we're going to use our thumb on F sharp. E minor. B minor, remember, is the A minor shape up on the 2nd fret, just like C minor, but it's back 1 fret from that. Then we have C, G, G over F sharp. We're looking at the bottom of page 2. G is like this. For the G over F sharp, we're going to play the 1st finger on the 6th string, 2nd fret. That gives us an F sharp, which is the bass. We're going to use the back of our 1st finger to mute the 5th string. So if I plug the 5th and 6th strings in the order of 6th string and then 5th string, it sounds like this. And that leaves everything else to ring for that G chord. So we've got G, G over F sharp, E minor. Those are also 3 chords that happen really quickly. G, G over F sharp, E minor. If you wanted to, you could even just hit that F sharp, which is going to be 2nd fret on the 6th string. Just play. Because the rest of that G is going to be ringing. You can still hear the other strings. Then there's nothing new, C and G. Going on to page 3, we've got the D over F sharp again. E minor, the B minor, you know the B minor, and the C. Looking at line 2 on page 3. Nothing new until the last one. We've got G, E minor 7, A7. Then it's A minor 7 over D. And we're going to go ahead, and I didn't teach you this one in the lesson for my student that I'm making this for. But we're going to go ahead and play this A minor 7 over D. It's more like a suspension because it goes to D really well. The A minor 7, you've got second finger, second fret, third string, first finger, first fret, second string, and either your pinky or your third finger on the third fret of the first string. And this is a 4-string chord. So the notes that you're actually playing are D, A, C, and G. So it doesn't sound too much like an A chord because the A is not the lowest sounding one there. But that's what we've got. It's just like, kind of like D minor, but you're going to move your third finger over and your first finger over. They're going to trade strings. All right? I know it's going to be hard to see in that. But it's a 4-string chord, and it's A7, A minor 7 over D, and it goes right into D. So let's look again, page 3. The second line down, the ones that you can't get. We've got the ones that you can't get. Oops. And then going on, we've got G, D minor 7 over G. Don't worry about that, just play a D minor 7, which is, in case you forgot, first finger bars, frets 1 on, or first fret on strings 1 and 2. And second finger on second fret of the third string, and that's it. And it's a 4-string chord. Oops. So what I'm looking at is over the words "Oh you ain't," we're gonna just play the D minor 7 where it says D minor 7 over G. Oh you ain't, and then back to C. Then we have something a little bit tricky here for right before your pain and your hunger. We've got B minor, A minor, G. And these are where the chords happen the fastest in the whole song. Everything, like we've had chords on the beat, bum, bum, bum. But this one is chord, chord, chord. And we're looking at A, or I almost said it wrong. B minor, A minor, G. So we're looking at the bottom of page 3. You've got, and that's going to give you a nice little bass line of B, coming off of just getting no younger, in your all right, so that's the part that might give you the toughest part, because right after those chords, chord, 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 B minor, A minor, G, B, E minor 7. Slowly, that's B minor, A minor, G, B, which is an A shape, E minor 7, then A7 before we go on to D7. Looking at the top of page 4, we've got G. There's that D minor 7 over G again. We're just going to play D minor 7 and C. Going on to the second line of page 4, we've got that same figure again, B minor, A minor, G, B, E. Here it is in full speed. Now slow it down. B minor, A minor, G, B, E minor. Well, I played E minor 7, but it's E minor there. A7, D7, G. Exactly like it was before. Then we get into the Don't Your Feet Get Cold, and it's just like it was the first time. We start with a D over F sharp. The thumb, E minor to B, C. Then we've got G, D over F sharp, E minor 7. Bottom of page 4. And then C. And then G. Going on to, I believe, the last page. Oh, next to the last page. Nothing new here, so we're not going to go over it. Let's look, at the top. We're going to Desperado. This is the end of the second line on page 5. Desperado. Right here on Why Don't You, we've got D minor 7, over A, D minor 7 over B. So that's going to give us a bass line that leads into C. So you can just play your D minor 7, but instead of playing 4 strings, you're going to play 5. So that gives you an A in the bottom. Excuse me. And then you just use, well, maybe that finger to play the B, which is 2nd fret on the 5th string, under the D minor 7. But you can just play the D minor 7 and no one's gonna hate you. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Did that hurt your feelings? If not, then just play the D minor 7. Come down from your fences, open the gate. Nothing new there. And as I look on the rest of this, there in the second line, we've got the G, B, E minor again. A couple times. It happens in the next line too. So there's nothing new for the rest of this. The only thing that we didn't go over in the lesson is the B minor 7, or the A minor 7 over D, or whatever it was. And the C minor 6, which is just taking your pinky from the 3rd string and putting it onto the 1st string. This is a tough song, but if you're into playing bar chords or you're new to playing bar chords, this is a good song to practice because the bar chords are the same pretty much every time. You've got C minor, B minor. Those are both the A minor shapes. We're not using, if I remember correctly, any E shapes, so it's good to get. This is a good song to practice your A bar chords, because we have the B, which is this one. You got B minor, and we also have C minor and C minor 6. So that's why I chose this song for you. Excuse me. And you can do it. All right, have fun.